What if I told you that feeling strong again, having more energy in the bedroom, and getting back your lost confidence could all come from just one cold drink? And no, I'm not talking about some fancy pill or risky medicine. I'm talking about a simple drink so easy and natural, you probably already have the ingredients at home. And the best part? It doesn't take weeks to work. It starts helping in just 7 minutes. This isn't some silly internet trend. It's backed by real science that's been quietly spreading through men's health circles, especially for men over 60. And the results? Let's just say people are noticing. Hi, I'm Dr. Nora Blake. I'm a certified doctor who's been working in men's health for over 20 years. I've helped retired folks, Army veterans, truck drivers, teachers, you name it. Many of them thought they were too old to feel strong again. But I've seen those same men feel better naturally and safely. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to make this drink, how it works so fast, and what thousands of older men are saying after only a few days. You deserve the truth, and I'm going to give it to you. Most older men I meet are told the same thing. You're slowing down because you're getting older. But that's not the full story. What's really happening is that blood isn't flowing the way it used to. It slows down, especially in certain important areas. Your body starts to feel tired. Things like energy, performance, and even mood begin to fade. Your confidence drops too. But what if I told you this cold drink could help fix that? And not slowly but quickly, faster than anything else you do in your morning routine. No pills, no tricks, just natural ingredients that help your body wake up and say, "Hey, I still got this." Today, I'm going to show you how to make that happen in just 7 minutes. Pay attention now, because this drink only has 2 ingredients. That's right, just 2. No powders, no chemicals, and definitely no sugar. Most people skip this combo because it seems too plain to be powerful. But real science says otherwise. I'll explain why it works, how it works so quickly, and how it can help change your mornings for good. All it takes is 1 minute a day. And let's be clear, this isn't just about what happens in the bedroom. It's about your whole body, your heart, your energy, your mood. When blood flows better in one place, it flows better everywhere. If you've been feeling tired, down, or like your best days are over, this might be the boost your body's been waiting for. Before I show you exactly how to make the drink, do me a quick favor. If you're over 60 and you're interested in natural ways to get more energy and better blood flow, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon. That way, you won't miss any helpful tips made for men like you. And if this message feels right for you, drop a 1 in the comments. If you're not sure yet, drop a 0 and tell me what's holding you back. I read every comment and try to make my advice better based on what you say. Now, let's talk about the real problem. Bad blood flow is like a slow leak in your house pipes. You don't notice it right away, but over time, it affects everything. Cold hands or feet, weak performance, feeling sleepy after meals, it all adds up. What you need is a fast way to push fresh blood where your body needs it most. And that's what this cold drink helps with. Let me tell you why this drink matters, how it works, and why men say they feel a difference in just a few minutes. The power comes from 2 simple ingredients. They work like a key and a lock. They're safe, easy to find, and when used at the right time of day, they wake up your body. You'll feel clearer in your mind, more alive, and yes, stronger where it counts. Some men feel the change in just 10 minutes. Others say they wake up the next day already feeling better. I'll show you step by step how to make it, the best time to drink it, and a few other small habits you can add to make the drink even more powerful. Because on its own, this drink is good. But with just 2 or 3 smart habits, it becomes great. Let's get into the science part. The drink is made with just 2 things: cold coconut water and fresh mint leaves. That's it. No sugar, no caffeine, no fake stuff. Just nature doing what it's supposed to do. Coconut water is full of helpful minerals like potassium and magnesium. These minerals help relax your blood vessels, keep your heartbeat steady, and move fresh, oxygen-rich blood all over your body. But here's the cool part. When you drink it cold, something amazing happens in your body. At first, your blood vessels get tighter to protect your body heat, but right after, they open up wide. This is called vasodilation. It means the blood flows faster and smoother, especially in the lower part of your body. That gives you more energy, better mood, and stronger feelings where you need them. Now let's talk about the mint. Fresh mint does more than just taste good. It has something called menthol, along with other helpful things that calm swelling, help your tummy, and make your blood vessels even healthier. When mint is mixed with cold coconut water, the two ingredients work together like a team. They boost your blood flow, help clear your mind, and give you energy without needing sugar or caffeine. Imagine this: a simple drink, cold, refreshing, made with ingredients you can pronounce and probably already have in your kitchen. And yet, within minutes, it sends a message to your body that you've been trying to send for years without success. Hey, wake up! It's time to feel alive again. Sounds too good to be true, right? But it's not magic. It's not snake oil either. It's biology, simple, smart biology finally working in your favor. Let me break it down. When you sip this cold drink, your body reacts like it's been hit with a splash of cold water on the inside. Your blood vessels immediately start contracting from the cool temperature, a survival response, really. But then, like clockwork, they do the opposite. They open wide. This is called reactive vasodilation, and it's kind of a big deal. Think of it like this. Your arteries are little highways, and when they expand, traffic moves faster. More blood, more oxygen, more nutrients. To your brain, your muscles, your heart. And yes, to the parts you don't usually talk about over dinner. And no, this isn't about forcing your body into some weird, unnatural state. You're not hacking your system, you're finally giving it the signal and fuel it's been begging for all along. It's not voodoo. It's not a placebo. I've seen the research. I've read the Japanese clinical trials. I've listened to real storiesmen in their 60s and 70s who thought their vitality days were long gone, suddenly waking up feeling ready, not just below the belt, but everywhere. Energy, focus, drive. So what's in this miracle brew? Let's get practical. Step 1. Start with 4 to 6 ounces of pure, unsweetened coconut water. Not the fancy pink stuff with passion fruit flavoring. Just real coconut water. No sugar, no fake vitamins, no nonsense. Step 2. Take 3 or 4 fresh mint leaves. Yes, real mint, not spearmint gum. Crush them gently with the back of a spoon. That's where the magic lives, in the oils that get released. Smell it. That's your body already getting curious. Step 3. Mix the two. Pour it into a glass. Stick it in the fridge for at least 10 minutes. If you're a planner, prep it the night before and let it sit overnight. The colder, the better. Trust me on this. And now for the secret. Don't chug it. This is not a frat party. You're not pounding beer. You're telling your body something important. We're starting fresh. Sip it slowly. Feel it. First thing in the morning. Before you eat. Before you scroll through your phone. Even before you argue with your spouse about the thermostat. Take it in. Then take a short walk. 10 minutes. That's it. Around the block. On the treadmill. In your living room if you must. Just get the blood moving. That little bit of motion right after drinking it acts like a pump. It sends all that fresh, oxygen-rich blood right where it needs to go. Then, take 5 slow, deep belly breaths. Yes, you read that right. Belly, not chest. Not those weak little sips of air we call breathing when we're stressed. Naslo, intentional breathing that makes your stomach rise and fall. It lowers cortisol. It relaxes your arteries. It tells your body, I'm safe. I'm ready. And then, a light protein snack. Just 15 to 20 minutes after the drink. A boiled egg, a spoon of almond butter, a handful of walnuts. Something small but powerful. This stabilizes your blood sugar and gives your body the fuel to keep going, not crash back into tiredness like a cheap energy drink. Now you're in what I call the vitality loop. Hydration, circulation, breathing. Protein. It's the foundation your body has been craving. When you do this sequence, you're not just starting your day, you're resetting your entire internal chemistry. Let me give you a real-life example. Harold, 72, retired plumber, knee pain, low energy, struggling with circulation in more ways than one. 3 days after starting this drink and walk combo, he calls me and says, "Doc, I don't know what you put in that mint leaf, but I woke up this morning like I was 30 again." I laughed. "Just a little hydration, Harold." He said, "No, seriously. I didn't even need coffee. My legs felt lighter. My mind was clear. And you know, down there wasn't asleep anymore. This isn't a one-off miracle. It's biology working the way it's meant to once you stop working against it." So let's answer the big question. Why does it work so fast? Because your vascular system, the network of blood vessels in your body, is highly responsive to temperature, hydration, and minerals. And this drink hits all three. The cold causes a squeeze and release reflex. First, your vessels constrict. Then they expand rapidly. That expansion phase, it's like blowing open the doors of a fire station. Blood rushes through, and with it, nutrients, oxygen, and life. Then come the electrolytes, the real stars of the show. Potassium, which helps regulate your heartbeat and allows blood vessels to dilate. Think of it as the oil that keeps the gears moving. Magnesium, the unsung hero. It relaxes your muscles, calms your nerves, and reduces tension inside your arteries, like a massage from the inside out. Together, they create the perfect internal climate for peak performance. Physically, mentally, sexually. But we're not done. Let's add a few amplifiers, gentle habits that take this from helpful to life-changing. 10 minutes of walking after your drink, every single morning. You don't need to run marathons, just move. 5 deep breaths, right after your walk, right after your drink. Slow, intentional, from your belly. 1 protein snack. Within 20 minutes, small, clean, powerful. These are not chores. These are investments. In your brain, in your heart, in your manhood. Stack them together and you'll feel it. A shift, a lift, a buzz that no energy drink can replicate. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what if I'm already on meds for blood pressure or diabetes? Here's the beauty of it. Everything I just described is compatible with most medications. In fact, this routine might even help your meds work better. It supports hydration, improves circulation, and reduces strain on your kidneys. It's like setting the stage so your treatments don't have to work as hard. That said, if you're on diuretics or have a heart condition, check with your doctor first. Always. But for most men, this drink and routine are among the safest, gentlest shifts you can make. No pills, no expensive supplements, no rigid diets. Just a return to how your body wants to function. Let me ask you something. Are you ready to try it? Not next week. Not when life settles down. Right now. Are you ready to test this 1-minute ritual that could help you wake up stronger, think clearer, and feel like yourself again? Because the men who try it usually come back saying the same thing. Why didn't I start this sooner? And the ones who ignore it? Well, they often return a few weeks later, quietly saying, "Okay, tell me again how to make that drink." This isn't about chasing youth. It's about fighting back against neglect. It's about reclaiming the confidence that slipped away while you were busy surviving. You're not too old. Not to feel circulation, not to feel energy, not to feel desire. And it might all start with 1 cold glass of mint and coconut water. Now, in the next few minutes after drinking it specifically, the first 7-minute cheers what's actually happening in your body. 1. Temperature shock triggers an immediate recalibration. Your vessels first shrink, then expand like a sponge. This reactive vasodilation floods your organs, muscles, and, yes, your reproductive system with fresh, oxygen-rich blood. 2. Mineral activation. Potassium steps in to calm your heart rate and ease tension in your arteries. Magnesium relaxes the smooth muscle tissue inside your blood vessels, reducing stiffness and inflammation. Together, these create an internal symphony cooling, opening, energizing, and your body, once sluggish and slow, remembers what vitality feels like. Not as a dream, as a reality. Tomorrow morning, you could be sipping a chilled glass of this drink, feeling the pulse in your fingers, the clarity in your mind, the warmth returning to your toes. And maybe, just maybe, something else will start to wake up too. Now here's where the real magic kicks in. Remember that sharp, cool kick you feel when you bite into mint? That's not just a flavor, it's a signal, a spark. Mint contains menthol, a natural compound that sends instant signals through your nervous system. Not only does it make you feel refreshed, but it also tells your body, wake up, something's happening. And it's not just in your mouth. This tingle travels right down to your nerves, your muscles, even places you haven't felt alive in a long time. That coolness doesn't just calm, it activates. It eases inflammation, sharpens alertness, and triggers sensory nerves, especially in the lower half of your body. We're talking your thighs, your feet, even that private region many men have quietly accepted as retired. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to stay that way. I've had older men guys in their late 60s, early 70s tell me wild stories. One said his feet started tingling for the first time in a decade. Another said his thighs felt warmer, like blood was moving freely again. And then there are those who whispered, a little bashfully, I felt something stir down there. It's been years. That's not magic. That's biology finally getting what it's been begging for. Let me break it down for you what happens when you really commit to this drink. Just 7 mornings. That's all I'm asking. You drink it cold, you do a little movement, you breathe, and suddenly your body starts sending signals you thought were long gone. Day 1 or 2, nothing drastic, but you might feel a little less bloated, your stomach feels lighter, and there's a weird little buzz in your step. Not caffeine jittery energy, but a calm steadiness, like your engine's humming instead of sputtering. By day 3, you're noticing more. Your mood stabilizes, the afternoon slump isn't as brutal. And get this, you start sleeping deeper. That's no accident. When your body gets proper minerals and hydration, cortisol drops, stress lowers, and your sleep becomes deeper, more restorative. But then comes the shift. Day 4 through day 7 is when most men have that whoa moment. One guy told me he woke up and boom morning firmness. Not every day, not some Hollywood miracle, but enough to raise an eyebrow, or both. You might feel more heat in your legs, more steadiness when you walk, even a flicker of desire again, not just physically, but emotionally. You want to connect. You feel that pull to be close, to be alive. And by day 7, it's not just about performance or stamina, it's about recognition. You start to see someone in the mirror who you thought was gone. I remember one older man, let's call him Gerald, age 68. Quiet guy, didn't expect much. He drank the cold mix every morning, then just strolled around his block. After a week, he looked at his wife like it was 1,985 again, and she noticed. She didn't say anything at first, just smiled differently. You know that kind of smile. See, here's the part nobody tells you. Circulation isn't just a physical issue, it's emotional. It's deeply tied to identity. When your body stops responding, it feels like part of you fades out. You stop initiating. You stop believing you can. Slowly, intimacy becomes a memory. And confidence? That quietly slips out the back door. But this daily drink, it's not just a recipe. It's a ritual. A small act that says, I still matter. One of my favorites, a retired mechanic named Len, 74, said something I'll never forget. I started drinking that mix to feel better, but now it's the best part of my morning. I'm not doing it for the doctor or for my wife, I'm doing it for me. And that's the spark. When you reclaim that little sliver of self-care, it snowballs. You stand straighter. You speak differently. Your eyes have life again. This isn't about chasing youth, it's about claiming presence. Now, look, don't misunderstand. This isn't some miracle potion. If you've been ignoring your health for 30 years, this won't reverse all of it in 7 days. But it's a start. And sometimes, one spark is all it takes. Because here's what happens once your body feels even slightly better. You want more of that feeling. You start walking more. You skip the soda. You crack a smile more often. You might even flirt again. All because you took one small step that said, I care. So let me show you how to turn that single drink into a full, functional morning ritual. No diets, no gym, no yoga classes or green juice fads. I'm talking 15 minutes max, and you'll be shocked how far it goes. Step 1. Make the drink the night before. Stick it in the fridge. Wake up, grab it cold, and drink it slowly. Don't gulp. Take it in while standing by a window. Or better yet, sit outside. No phone, no news, no distractions. This is your moment. You earned it. Step 2. Move. Nothing wild, no push-ups or jumping jacks. A short walk. Gentle stretches. Heck, even pacing the kitchen while the coffee brews is enough. That movement tells your blood where to go. It pushes oxygen into the parts that need it most. Step 3. Breathe. Sounds silly, but most older guys breathe like they're trying not to wake the house. Too shallow. Too quick. Try this. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold for 4. Exhale slowly for 6. Do that 5 times. That's it. Nitric oxide gets a boost. Your stress comes down. Your heart thanks you. Step 4. About 15-20 minutes later, have a light protein snack. No pancakes or sugary cereal. Just something clean. A boiled egg, a slice of avocado toast, a spoonful of chia pudding. Nothing fancy. Just enough to keep your energy steady. That's your routine. Drink, move, breathe, eat. Do it every day. No skipping. And you'll start seeing small but steady signs. More energy in your step, better focus, warmth in your limbs, and yes, firmer response when it counts. But most importantly, you'll feel the one thing too many men think they've lost for good hope. And when hope returns, everything else follows. Stick around. I'll walk you through how this ritual can be customized to fit your life, and how this little habit can unlock a version of yourself you haven't met in years. Let's be real, if that 7-minute morning boost already blew your mind, then what I'm about to tell you next might just drop your jaw. Because while the first few days feel like someone turned the lights back on in a dark room, it's what happens when you stay consistent day after day for 30 days that truly changes everything. By the end of week 2, something subtle but powerful begins to shift. Most men report stronger, more reliable morning would not, once in a blue moon, but almost daily. That frantic urgency to hit the bathroom first thing? Calmer now. You move with ease, breathe a little deeper, and you're moodless, cloudy, less short-fused, more balanced. By week 3, things get interesting. The people closest to you begin to notice. Your partner? Suddenly commenting on how different you seem. Sometimes teasing, sometimes serious. You've got a glow, they might say. You're walking taller, smiling more present. You're not just going through the motions anymore. You're alive again. Confidence seeps into your voice, your posture, your energy. You laugh louder. You make eye contact. You feel seen. And then comes week 4, the breakthrough. You stop wondering if your best days are behind you. You stop fearing that this is it, that you're past your prime. Because, for the first time in years, belief returns. Not blind optimism, but that deep, unshakable knowing that your body still works, still feels, still wants, still deserves. You start to crave the cold drink, not because it's a miracle elixir, but because it's become a promise you keep to yourself. A declaration, I matter. And look, if you're thinking all this sounds a bit emotional or dramatic, let me say something that might hit home. Physical health and emotional health are not separate universes. They're dance partners. When your body wakes up, your mind doesn't just follow, it leads. One of my favorite patients, Mr. D, 70 years old, Army vet, no nonsense type told me something that nearly brought me to tears. He said, "Doc, I didn't just feel better. I started flirting with my wife again. I made eye contact in the mirror and didn't flinch. I stood taller without even trying." That didn't come from a pill. It came from momentum. From stacking one small win every morning until he no longer felt stuck, invisible, or resigned to being a background character in his own story. Now, let me guess your brain just whispered, "But what if I mess up one day?" Hey, this isn't about perfection. This is about consistency, about showing up, even when you don't feel like it. Miss a day? Big deal. Just start again the next morning. This drink, this ritual, this mindset, it's not a punishment. It's a gift. A gentle, daily reminder that you still count. That your health, your vitality, your presence, they matter. That pleasure, confidence, desire, they're not things you leave behind with youth. They're things you reclaim with intention. And the best part? Once you start feeling it not just in your muscles, but in your soul, you'll never want to go back. You'll wonder why you didn't begin sooner. So let me leave you with something before we move into the final piece of this journey. Your body, it's not broken. It's been waiting patiently for the right signals. Your age? It's not the end of the story. It's just the beginning of a new chapter. One that you get to write. And guess what? That chapter starts with a cold glass of coconut water, a sprig of mint, and a decision. A decision to wake up for you. Not your job, not your phone, not the world, you. If you felt a flicker of something while hearing this hope, maybe curiosity, or even a small spark, hold on to it. Because what I'm about to say next might be the most important thing you've heard in years. There is no magic solution, but there is something more powerful. Permission. Permission to let your body do what it was designed to do with tools nature already handed you. Hydration, minerals, movement, breath, consistency. You've learned how a single glass of cool, minty coconut water can awaken blood flow, stir up hormones, boost your gut, clear your mind, and yes, reignite a flame inside you that you thought had died. You've learned that 7 minutes is enough to trigger a ripple effect across your whole day. You've seen how that short routine doesn't just wake you up physically, it shifts your mindset, rebuilds your confidence, rekindles your sense of being desirable. And now I have one question for you, maybe the most important one. When was the last time you gave your body a real chance? Not a shortcut, not another prescription, but a daily act of care, simple, powerful, and natural. Because I've seen it over and over. Men who commit to just 1 week of this shift often feel something so profound they never look back. This is not about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming vitality. It's about showing up again for your partner, for your passions, for yourself. And you deserve that, not because of what's been lost, but because of what's still yours to gain. And if no one's told you this recently, let me say it loud and clear. You are not too old. You are not too far gone. You are not out of options. You are wise, you are capable, and you are absolutely, without a doubt, ready to make this next chapter your most energized, connected, and confident one yet. And it doesn't start in a doctor's office. It starts in your kitchen, with a cold glass, one deep breath, one quiet moment before the noise of the world rushes in. One choice. So tomorrow morning, before your phone buzzes, before the news drains you, before anyone else asks you for something, go to the fridge. Pour the drink, sip slowly, stretch, breathe, and whisper to your body, I'm still here, and I still matter. Because once that shift hits 7 minutes, 7 days, 1 month, you'll finally understand. You were never broken, just waiting. If this spoke to you, if something stirred deep inside, let me know in the comments. Type A1 if you're going to try this tomorrow. Type A2 if you're already doing something that's working, and share your story. Because there's a man out there right now, sitting in silence, who needs to hear this. Your voice could be his wake-up call. I'm Dr. Nora Blake, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay strong, stay consistent, and most of all, stay hopeful.